Nice move from Barber. They're able to get around the 6'6" Bosenji for an easy foot.
Delicious dime. 5-4 lead. Als. Bosemi tries his hand at three. You're going to let him shoot it, and he'll take it. Second three.
Bosenji 2 of 2 early on. They cannot keep leaving him like this, Tim.
A 4-point advantage for Harford. Pitt pressing it. Pass McNeil. Guarded. Quick pass in the paint. Right hand. It's good.
Nice move from Myers there. Oh,
Other
two-time.
And two-hand jam. And the foul. Our first jam of the mixer.
The first.
Of many.
Pitt Community College a little slow to get back there, and Tutuan makes them pay. He averaged 7 points last year, one of their leading scorers.
And a phenomenal job. His first foul was at 16:52 left. 10-6 is the score. And does not convert on the three-point play. Tough rebound. Shot up.
Good effort there from Harford Community College, able to get their own rebound off of the missed free throw, and now they're heading to the line for a pair.
Comes up empty on the first. Empty on the trip. And unfortunately, over the back call there on Hartford. On Bosenji.
You know, Tim, I've really been surprised with the energy that both teams have came out with. You know, early on, first game of the season, you know, it's usually some guys move slow, but both these teams have came out and tried to get after. 6-10 score right now, just really indicative of what's been going on, the struggle that's been going on the floor.
Substitution here for Pitt. Got number 0. Shanta Hampton Jr. subbing in. Freshman wing, inbound pass 3, catch.
Trey Powell from deep. The number is 4, but you know the first are 1, 2, and 3.
They are hitting it from the outside as their lead has expanded to 7. for Pitt. They swing it around. Nice cut by Pitt. And shot is good there by Malachi Green.
Good cut from Green, able to find a hole in the defense, knowing where your man is, knowing your personnel. Easy bucket for him.
And then we got a timeout here. Looks like the first one called by Solomon Zarir for Harford. 18-16 is our score here, our first timeout here. And our first game, game 1 of 3, Pittsburgh and Harford, Malachi.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup, you know. Pitt has definitely showed a lot of heart with Harford because Harford has been making a lot of their triples, a lot of shots, a lot of high percentage shots have been going in for Harford, but Pitt has stayed around. Jamari Barber, a lot of tough buckets, you know, really trying to will his team early on. 5 to 7 quick points is all they need. As long as they stay within striking distance, this has an opportunity to be a great game for both teams as the first matchup of the season for both of them.
Both teams have certainly had their share of runs. It seems like in the first fourth of the first half here, about 5-6 minutes, it's been all Harford. And Pitt, as you said, on the other end, in the latest getting their run here, is at one point the deficit was at 10, and now, if you look up at the scoreboard, they're only down by 2 points.
Yeah, and I'm really astonished at the trust and depth of both these teams because both these teams have made almost full quarter subs throughout the first 7 minutes of play, you know, with Harford having about 3 subs come in, and then Pitt Community almost looking like a completely new 5 in the last 2 minutes.
Stanton has it. Trap being applied there by Pitt in the half-court action game. Ortiz down the paint, wide open, pump fake. Shot missed. Ortiz, second chance, no. Third chance. And foul on the wrist there is Bosimi. Getting back here on the stat sheet.
Harford is really flexing their muscles down low, really taking advantage of the size of 6'6" Bosenji and the size of 6'4" sophomore forward Emmanuel Ortiz.
Crashing the boards here aggressively. And this will be the first trip to the line for Bosenji. The 6'6" sophomore here for this Harford Owls program.
7 quick points for Bosenji already. He's really getting after it.
The buzzing's gone, but I can hear you guys just.
Yeah. We're hearing like an echo, but a little bit. One of 2 on the trip for Bosenji. Rebound Pitt here. Coming down the other way. Thigpen has it.
Looked like Green may have wanted a 3 there.
15 on the shot clock. Palmer in the pocket of Thigpen. Around the key, shot clock at 10. Pump fake. Pitt's got to go. Pro hop, turns, spins. Does not get the shooter's roll. Rebound Ortiz.
Great defense there from Harford Community. Everybody staying in their zone, adjusting, and making a tough shot even harder.
Stanton kicks it out. Harper back to Stanton. Calls the play. Bosenji, top of the key. Over to Palmer. Thigpen in the hip pocket. Stanton drives. Kicks it out. Palmer loses the handle. Shot clock at 5. They got to go. Stanton. Hop. Step back. 3. Front of the rim missed. Rebound Thigpen.
Great defensive possession there from Pitt Community College, who has really struggled defending from behind the arc. There, they were solid.
Green drives to his left. And they call a little bit of a block there by Emmanuel Ortiz.
A little too handsy there with Ortiz. They're going to call you that. They're going to call you for that every time.
Inbounding it for Pitt is James Zimmerman, number 14. Picks it there as Hampton Jr. has it, number 0. Over to Josie. Thigpen drives to his left. Kick out 3. Green. Cash.
Malachi Green making an immediate impact on quick points. We have a tie ball game. So.
And almost an errant pass there. Pressure being applied by Pitt. Tied at 19, as you said, Malachi. Pitt defense, bench getting excited. Corner knocked away. Staying here with the Bulldogs.
Pitt's energy is up. You can hear it. You can see the coaches off the bench, players getting up off the bench. You can really feel the energy for Pitt.
Got 2 subs coming in. We got number 4, McNeil, subbing in for Pitt. And number 1, Amari Barber. So 2 starters back in the game. Bosenji, shot clock at 10. 3-pointer. Shot is missed. Second attempt missed. Third attempt, Bosenji. Shot missed again. Rebound, Pitt. It's Malachi Green. Drives, lost the handle by McNeil. And it's going to go back to Harford.
A little too much going on for the Bulldogs there. Too much at too quickly, you know. Great defensive possession from them, though. Able to get the rebound, just couldn't convert.
Tony Pope, the lefty, drives in the corner. 3-point shot, front missed. McNeil with the rebound.
Great find from Pope there. The way Harford's been shooting, I'm surprised they allowed an opening time.
They've been cold as of late from the 3. All credit to Pitt's defense. Green over to Barber. A little 2-man action game. Loses his footing there. 4 a little slippery. Driving, Josie, 3, missed. Rebound, Harford.
If you're Pitt community, you can get a better shot than that. Maybe a couple more passes around for another opening.
Tony Pope. Shot looked good, missed. Rebound. Palmer swinging around. Back to Pope. Bosenji. Tony Pope, strong left hand, gets the easy deuce to put Harford back ahead.
Great move from Pope. Excellent way to get down. Once you square those shoulders, there's nothing the defense can do.
9:30 left here. First half, game 1 of 3 of the 2025 Donald Beasley Mixer. And drive there by Zimmerman. Misses at the foul line. Rebound McNeil, can't do it. Zimmerman again, second and 1.
What an effort from the freshman from Sanford, North Carolina, James Zimmerman, with an opportunity to turn a 2-point play into 3.
And that's all you can ask for Malachi. Energy and effort on the boards. A lot of second chance points. You're seeing both teams here doing a really good job of rebounding in second and third chances, if you will.
Yes, I've really seen the fight in Pitt. Just a smaller squad, a smaller team, but still has been able to compete and hasn't let this game get out of hand.
And Zimmerman, lefty, looking to give the lead here for Pitt. And does just that. Pope getting the pick there set by Bosenji. Drives, pro hop, left hand, strong move.
Excellent move from Bosenji. Right, left, finish through the contact, young fella.
And there's some more Euro step. This one unsuccessful. Tony Pope pressing the issue. Blazing pass, 3, cash. Trey Powell back to his 3-point shooting ways.
Much needed triple from Harford there. Hadn't had found any success from deep, but Powell changes.
And 4-point advantage for the Owls of Harford Community College. Green swinging it around the key to Hampton. There's Zimmerman. Green drives, step, inside. Nice move, just short of the rim.
Good move, better defense. Pope stayed there, didn't fall for any of the fakes.
Pope sees the opening, misses the teardrop, gets the rebound. Drive, nice move, right hand, but cannot finish. McNeil has numbers, pass tipped, back their way, and a block.
And I know, folks, you just saw one get erased off the back.
That was number 20, Theo Hess. A little early action glass cleaning there, if you will.
Of course. Theo Hess must have a part-time job as a glass cleaner, Tim.
7:54 left here in the first half. Harford with the advantage. Gosenji, they break the press easily. Left hand and one.
The returner Tutuan shows you exactly what he can do with that size and strength, finishing through the smaller Zimmerman, and now has a chance to convert the three-point play.
That's the 6'4" redshirt sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland, by way of Blake High School. A 6-point advantage. Owls trying to stretch it to 7.
Quick 6-0 run for the Owls here. Pitt must respond.
Chisholm, guarded by Theo Hess. And an errant pass there. Miscommunication between Chisholm and Barber.
Looks like Pitt's coach has seen enough. He wants a timeout.
It's a timeout called there by head coach Derek Mullins. And we're going to step aside here with 7:35 left here in the first half. Harford leads Pitt 29-22. Timpton Jr., Malachi Woods. Be right back. Back here live at the Lions Den. Harford up here on Pitt 29-22. Game 1 of 3 of the Donald Beasley Mixer here. Get the season started here, set on the new refurbished floor, paint, padding, and lights. Come on down the den.
You might as well. It's an exciting experience. You know, we have a great group of fans out here right now, and both of these teams are raring to go for the season.
Absolutely. You've got Pitt here, rocking the white and blue numbers. Harford in their black uniforms with the silver numbers. This is our first game today. Our next one up is Warrington Valley versus Montgomery at 2. And then our final game, 3 of 3, Bryan and Stratton against your very own Dundalk Lions.
Don't miss the triple header, folks.
Come on down today, and then we got 3 more tomorrow. Same cast of characters. And a shot erased by Bosenji.
Another glass cleaner. They must have open applications still.
Somebody take away the Windex.
It's liking both the effort I'm seeing from both of these squads. You know, none of them giving in, despite Harford having a lead, still playing like a team that's hungry, like they're down.
That foul looks like they were in the 1-and-1 situation here as Pitt has 7. So number 20, Theo Hess.
Pitt's going to have to be really careful how they play for the rest of the half. You know, with Harford being in the bonus, this game and league could balloon very quickly if they don't do something about it.
And the first one good here for Theo Hess.
I was always told ain't nothing easier than free points, Tom.
Yeah, that's why they call it free. Charity. 1 of 2 on the trip there for Hess. As Pitt is looking to go and go quickly. Drive, kick out action. McNeil drives, reach in there. And there it is, another example active hands there for Harford, causing the turnover.
And that is exactly why Harford is staying in that zone, being aggressive with it, while also everyone knowing exactly where they need to be and when they need to be there, is creating turnovers and more possessions for them to extend this lead.
There's Junior Tudum, able to drive and get the foul. As you said, there they are pressing the issue, trying to get these Pitt Bulldogs in foul trouble.
You know, I really like what Harford's coach has done. You know, early on we saw them take, you know, more three-point attacks, shooting shots from behind the arc, outside the paint. But as that has slowed, they've been able to find their groove, going downhill, getting easy buckets, and getting to the line, knowing exactly what works for them.
First one is good. One of two on the trip. 9-point advantage. Pitt coming the other way. McNeil. Great get-back defense by Harford. Corner three missed, tipped. Staying here with Pitt.
Pitt might just want to slow their possessions down just a little bit, take a little more time. You know, Chisholm was open, but you might be able to get a better quality shot, closer and a higher percentage shot, if you would.
Neal. Off the inbounds, three. Good look, could not convert there for Barber.
Not a bad shot for Barber there. He's been hitting them. He's been hitting a lot of shots lately. Just couldn't get that one to go.
Theo Hess, shot long, rebound Pitt. 3-on-3, drive. Tough shot there by Fullwood.
Great way to attack from the 6'1" guard from Greensboro, North Carolina, Jairus Fullwood. Looks like he's going to be rewarded with a pair of free throws.
It's going to be his first trip to the charity stripe today. 5:59 left here, first half. Pitt looking to continue to trim into this Owls lead. First one is good.
And when you examine games like this with teams that are very similar in skill level and very similar in just how they're playing, it's really the little things that count. Turnover numbers, free throw makes, free throw attempts, little things like that can really make or break the game down the stretch.
1 of 2 on the trip, rebound there for Harford. Palmer, pick set there, 3. Iron Unkind. And last touch by Harford. Again there, another good look there, Malachi. Shot just did not fall from the outside.
You know, it happens. You know, they had a lot of success early, so you're bound for some misses. So you just got to take a roll with the punches, you know, and just find another way to score on offense.
There's Pitt drives Barber, kicks it out. McNeil, his fan of the 3, and he hits.
Much needed make for the Bulldogs. Hopefully they can gain some momentum and maybe slice this lead.
Little half-court pressure. Harford ever to break it. Still applying pressure. Shot missed there by Bosenji. Rebound Fullwood.
Pitt needs to be on the move, taking advantage of the transition offense.
And loses the handle and a traveling violation. And I was just waiting, Malachi. Even though we got some new floors, we still got the patented Dundalk slippage. The footing is still intact.
Yeah, man. Some things will never change. It's all good, though. Pitt's just going to have to make good on the next opportunity they get.
Staten back in the game for Harford, number 5. He was going to inbound it here to Tony Pope. And the Pitt bench chanting defense, trying to get the Pitt players on the floor. Get going in his last 4:55. Tough rebound by Trevon Morgan, number 30. And he's going to be rewarded going to the line for 2.
Strong rebound from Morgan. They're able to muscle his way in there, and, you know, they're going to reward him. Another pair of free throws. And we'll be examining this later, Tim, as something that's really going to be a deciding margin in the victory for whatever team wins. Because it's definitely still up in the air.
First one good there by Morgan. Is number 21, Josie, in the game for Pitt. Again, another split there at the cherry stripe here in the one-on-one. Still life for Pitt, and hand called in the cookie jar by 2-1.
It looked like great defense from Tuton, but just a little too much body there. A little less body, a little more defense.
That foul, 1-1 for Pitt. Fullwood at the line. Misses the one front end.
Neither team has really been able to find consistent success at the free throw line. We'll just see how the rest of the game goes.
After the rebound, Pope will reset the offense. Calling out his play. Tutuan, spin. And a nice defensive play there by McNeil for Pitt with a jump ball. Desetionero staying here with Harford.
Nice job getting Tuton to the spot, keeping those hands off the body and only on the ball, making an easy call for the refs.
Pope inbounding. Looking. Pass out to Morgan. Brings it around the key. Shot clock at 5. Staten. Pope. Drop. Step back. 3. Shot missed. Stolen away. Justice Staten the other end. And kisses it off the glass and 1.
What a move. What an effort from Stan. Taking the ball, ripping it around, and finishing for another and 1.
Tremendous play here by the freshman Justice Staten in my neck of the woods in Baltimore County from Newtown. He won a state championship freshman year at Newtown, injured his sophomore and junior year, and then just last season led Newtown all the way down to the state championship where they unfortunately took the L. And looking to start it here with the Owls. Gets his first points of his junior college career and knocks down for the three-point play to give the advantage to Harford at 9 with 4:12 left.
Great play from Stan there. The hometown kids showing a little grit in the paint.
Perfect description of his play style. Truly gritty. 4 minutes left. Pitt trying to cut into this lead. Step back, pump fake, miss. Airtight defense by Harford, which gets the turnover again.
You can really see the first game jitters here. You know, a lot of mistakes just being miscommunication. Just, you know, some guys just getting used to playing with each other. You can really tell they're just a little bit feeling it out, you know.
Couple of substitutions here for Harford. 3:55 left here. Game 1 of 3 here, folks. The Donald Beasley mixer. Harford, Pitt. Our first game. Come on down to the den here at CCBC Dundalk. 2 more games today.
Looks like Pitt is in a high 2-3 zone, which has really made these looks for Harford community easy from beyond the arc.
Shot clock down to 7. 3, puppies in motion. Shot missed, rebound by Staten. Gonna reset.
It seems like Pitt's coach is going to try to use this zone to account for the lack of size they have in this matchup.
Shot clock at 5. Kicking it out. Tony Pope has got to go. Gets his pocket picked. Pitt, other way. Lost the handle. Stanton with the steal.
Story of the first half so far for Pitt community. Unable to make good on easy opportunities. And Harford comes back and gets an easy one.
Trey Powell, second chance, and then a tough turnover there. Unaware there by Zimmerman as he stepped on the line and he was inbounding. My goodness.
Pitt Community, just little mistakes are starting to add up. You know, this team isn't really better than you. They're not that much taller, but they do have an 11-point lead just because they're making less mistakes.
Tony Pope over to Staten. Bosenji cutting, drives, nice spin move, right hand, cannot finish.
Great move from Bosenji there, and it really looks like he's going to try to attack that high post in that 2-3.
2:30 left here, first half. Pitt trying to cut that double-digit lead down.
Almost a steal there from Powell.
Zimmerman drives, thought about it, and a little bit of a shove there. Foul on Bosenji. Eighth team foul on Harford. Still in that bonus, 1-1 for Pitt. First one good. Pitt is finally able to convert on the front end of these 1-and-1s.
Yeah, and the last 3 minutes have just been all Harford at 100 with no breaks. Harford, you know, they went on a 14-3 run. It was 14-3 run. It was 23-22 earlier in the half. Now it's 27-37. Pitt has to find a way to slow them down while also creating some offensive runs.
1 of 2 on the trip there for Zimmerman. 2:10 left, first half. 10-point advantage for the Owls of Harford Community College. Pope. Staten, 3. Short. It's the front of the rim. Last touch by Pitt, staying here with Harford.
It looks like Pitt is trying to extend their zone, just trying to slow down those outside shots and maybe, hopefully, gain some momentum.
Pope will inbound. Looking. Morgan. Over to Powell. Down in the paint in the teeth of the zone. Tutwan stripped, staying here. 13 seconds left on the shot clock.
It looks like Harford has realized the one weakness of a zone is when you attack the middle. Once you get the ball in the middle, it almost makes every other player a way better asset than in any other situation.
Cracking of the foundation is 3 missed there by Powell. Staten with the rebound.
Wow, what an effort from Staten. One-handed rebound there for the 5'9" guard. 5'11" guard, I apologize.
Three-pointer, missed. Morgan, right place, right time, adds 2.
And Trevon Morgan has been cleaning up the boards for Harford today.
Essentially living on the glass with these second chance opportunities.
Morgan's strong frame, essentially a man amongst boys down low.
In active hands there by Powell.
What a pass.
Stead, 1-2, lays it, and there's a block. But he might have gotten more hand than ball.
Hampton Jr. with an excellent effort there. I was for sure Tutwan had an easy deuce, maybe even a slam. But Hampton got back, and he's going to make him earn it from the line.
Almost had our first tomahawk slam of this mixer.
Of the mixer of the new and improved Lions.
Oh, you can see the smoke coming out of this banner. Look at those fierce eyes on there. And first one missed there by Tutwan. A couple of substitutions for both teams. 12-point advantage, 64 seconds left here in the first half.
You know, despite the deficit, if you're Pitt right now, you go into halftime with a lot of composure and a lot of excitement, because a lot of things that have caused you this deficit are just self-inflicted mistakes, turnovers, missed shots, missed opportunities on completing those. So they really just need to correct those and maybe capitalize off them just so they can get back in this game. But they're definitely not down, and they're definitely not out.
Absolutely. Tight contest all game. And an easy, silly mistake there by Chisholm as he was inbounding. Set right over the line. That's the second violation they've had here on the baseline under their own basket, Malachi. Unfortunate.
Mistakes like that lead to possessions. The more possessions the team has, the more opportunities they have to score at the rim and score in general.
And there's a kick ball, and the kick is good.
Yes,
off the foot of Zimmerman.
Let's just shout out the trainer over there. Great save, able to help Emmanuel Ortiz as he's just getting some ice over there. Able to block the ball from him.
Close call. Inbounded here. Powell. Guarded. Staten. 50 seconds left here, opening frame. Tight rope in the baseline. What a Euro step. Could not finish. Pitt has it. Tony Pope obliged for that mistake. Gets the steal. Up high. Easy two there for Trey Powell.
Good effort from Tony Pope there. Couldn't get a shot to go too strong. Runs back on defense, makes the steal, and gets an assist.
Green over to McNeil. Bounces it over to Barber. We got 20 seconds left. 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And there is a little travel. Not the Euro you want to look for. It's a travel right there. Not the one you're looking for.
Yeah, just a little too many steps there. Make it a little too easy for the officials.
And the shot clock turned off. See here with the officials, I think we got might be a technical foul. So I think they might have called that on Harford head coach.
Yeah, I believe so. Couldn't really see exactly what happened there.
Yeah.
Probably looked like it would be a sideline violation of some sort.
So Mari Barber, well, go to the foul line. Converts on the first one.
Look like Harford Community is going to take full advantage of these last 15.7 seconds in this half.
2 for 2 on there for Barber. 42-29 is the score. Hartford up here on Pitt. Zimmerman will inbound it here after the technical. Correction. Harper will inbound for Hartford. Harper.
I mean, he's like.
Yeah, when it should be like when you talk, it goes up.
I thought it always stayed on high. I don't know why it moves over to no.
Huh, that's interesting.
And I don't know why.
Oh.
So I don't know what that.
That made a sound.
Sorry, Tim, didn't mean to sit my ass in it.
Oh no, I wasn't even looking. I was just trying to listen to what it was sounding on the screen. Harvest fast,
Oh. Is that better? Nope. That's that. Is that better? Alright. I think I got rid of the echo. I don't know what I did. Is it that? Nope. That? Nope. This. I don't know. I turned a bunch of dials and now I don't hear an echo when I talk.
1, 2, 3. Check, check. Okay, yes, here the echo's gone. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, it's good. That's good.
That sounds good.
We can work with that. Back here live for some second half action. Live, clear, and in living color. Tim Tootin Jr. here with my colleague Malachi Woods. Game 1 of 3 here, the Donald Beasley Mixer.
Yeah, Tim, an electric first half for both of these squads. You know, it might be a 15-point deficit for Pitt Community College, but it doesn't take away from what they've done. They created open shots, made open shots, you know, done a lot of great things on defense. It's just little things that have piled up, but, you know, it's the second half, and it's an opportunity for them to get back and get after it.
Certainly at the pace that these two teams have been playing, it doesn't seem like a 15-point deficit. It seems like more of a 3 to 4 possession game. As Pitt starts off here second half, Barber swings it out on the left wing to Fullwood. Chisholm, Fullwood. Pick set there by McNeil. Fullwood loses his footing on the trademark Dundalk floor. Turnover to Harford.
Not a great possession there for Pitt Community, but they can definitely get back on defense. They just got to start this.
And there's the floor general, number 3, Tony Pope, lefty. A little bit of a 3-2 zone action here by Pitt. Bosenji in the corner. Finds a cutting. Powell. Tough shot, missed.
Great
Rebound.
defense. Great defense from Cameron Myers there, keeping his hands straight up. Oh, my goodness. What a
active
steal
hands.
from Tutwan. But the turnover.
Coming back the other way is Barber. Fullwood finds the cutting bar. Give and go action. Can't finish. Still there to clean up the glass is Cameron Myers.
Right time, right place for the freshman who didn't see that much action in the first half, but is making an immediate impact in the second.
And back here on the transition game, trying to go quick is Harford. Shuffling the feet there by Bosenji. Chisholm inbounding it to Barber. Aggressive half-court defense here by the Owls. Swinging it over. Fullwood, guarded by Pope. He drives. It's there, and he scores.
Great move from Fullwood. The Bulldogs are starting to gain some momentum.
Powell, 3, no. Rebound, off the handle. Theo Hess lost it. Some butter on the hands there.
Yeah, Tim. Great find from Pope there. Able to attract 2 defenders, giving Hess an easy chance for a layup. He just couldn't hold on to it, Tim.
That unfortunate turnover, he's going to head to the bench as the glass cleaner, number 30, Trevon Morgan, into the game.
Almost a steal from Pope. Those are mistakes that the Bulldogs cannot afford right now. Are poised for a comeback bid. Mistakes like that is the reason they're in this deficit, things of that nature. Just throw the pass in the front court, bring it up slow, get into your half-court set, and maybe get a chance to get into your offense.
McNeil off the Fullwood. Shot up, misses, rebound. Tutwan pressing it. Does not have the advantage. Pope kicks it out. Powell, cash. Beautiful stroke.
Powell's going to hit that every time. He's a consistent shooter. You know, he's missed a few, but he can hit it.
Bosenji picking the pocket, drives, and a beautiful positioning there by Pitt. Charge. Great job by Jarius Fullwood.
Fullwood standing in there, taking the contact. You know, Tutwan just running with his head down, but looks like Pitt has another opportunity on offense.
There's the inbound. Chisholm over to Barber. Setting up the play over in the corner. Chisholm guarded by Tutwan. He drives hard. A little reach around foul there by Tutwan.
Yeah, good move from Chisholm. Had Tutwan beat, Tutwan had no choice but to foul there. And Pitt's going to have a under the basket inbound.
And to the left of the basket is Chisholm. Inbounding it for Pitt. Screen there set by Myers. Barber has it. Pope in his hip pocket. Shot clock at 10. Nice trap there by Harford. Pressure. Shot clock at 5. Chisholm has got to put it up. Corner. Fullwood. Tough shot.
Pitt was trying to get some action going with the double screen. Looked like the play got kind of blown up. Just had to force a shot up there on that possession.
Toussaint takes his hand to 3. Misses long. Other way. Barber. Left hand lays it in. Deficit down to 12.
Looks like Barber's going to go for the easy points there. Nothing special, but it gets the job done.
Toussaint, they're breaking the press. 3-pointer. Miss. Strong rebound by Powell. Pope. Float game is strong, Malachi.
Great move from Pope there. His 3 hasn't really been falling as of late, but able to find his buckets in other spots on the court.
14-point advantage. Harford up here on Pitt. Chisholm. Myers. Barber. Corner. Left-hand stroke hits the side of the backboard. Both players fighting for it. Last touch by Pitt.
It's just been hard for Pitt to kind of find some consistent rhythm here on offense. You know, Jamari Barber's been responsible for a lot of good buckets, but they just haven't been able to find a second guy who can, you know, take some of that leeway off, take some of that lean off him, and, you know, make it easier for him just to have some one-on-one matchups.
And number 5, Justice Stanton, subbing in to the game for Harford.
Stanton's been playing really well as of late, fighting hard and making the most of his time on the court.
Good look there by Powell. Doesn't get a 3, and the glass cleaner Moore misses it. Third chance. Yes, sir! Clean the glass and reward him.
And Morgan lets out a little flex with that one, showing his muscle.
And get called with a quick foul there. They tried to apply that half-court pressure, speeding up Pitt.
Morgan just out-muscling every Pitt defender down low, fighting for the rebound and showing that he just wants it more.
And that's what you like to see here. 15-50, second half. Fullwood gets the pick. Tapped away there by Bosenji. And substitution here for Pitt is Hampton Jr., number 0, in the game for Pitt, as McNeil will head to the bench. Barber will inbound it by the team's bench. Tipped away there by Morgan, aggressive defense.
Morgan showing his energy right there, almost getting a steal.
Hustle and versatility, if you will.
Yes, sir. And you wouldn't believe it, but Morgan, just 6'4", has just been crashing the boards. Not even as tall as 6'6" Bosenji, but just a little more frame and a little more presence in the paint.
Chisholm inbounds it and throws it away.
And it's just another turnover for the Bulldogs. The story of the game, just haven't been able to make the most of these possessions they've been given.
Stanton will inbound it for Harford. Head coach Solomon Zarir calling out the play he likes, the look that he wants. Pope. As we're set in a tight 2-3 zone. Pope drives it, kicks it out. Stanton, air ball. Myers has it. Almost an errant pass. Here's Barber. Off the hands of Hampton. He was not ready for it. Stanton coming the other way.
Too much fire on that one, Tim.
Pope, left hand drive. Beautiful lay-in.
Nice play from Tony Pope, able to use his change of pace and change of direction to get to that left side, get to his dominant hand, and get himself a finish.
18-point advantage, and my goodness.
That makes 3 back-to-back turnovers for this team, Tim. I told you, it's little things that make the game, Tim.
Causing and killing whatever momentum of run that this Bulldogs team has had. Inbounds play, 3 missed there by Stanton. It was a great look. Rebound, Chisholm.
Yeah, the lead has swelled to 18 for Harford Community. Barber trying to get his team back into it somehow.
Hampton, guarded by Bosenji, slaps the wrist. He'll get called for that personal foul.
Yeah, Bosenji a little greedy there. Wanted to steal, unable to get his hand around. The ref's going to call you for that every time.
And it's going to be his second personal foul. It'll be the team's fourth of the second half. Chisholm inbounds it. Nice deny there by Palmer. Barber over. Pick set. Wide open. Fullwood elevates and is able to draw the foul.
Excellent use of the screen from Fullwood. Able to get both defenders to go with the screen man, giving himself a little room. And now he's heading to the line for another pair.
Fouls on number 4, Trey Powell, his first personal. It's going to be 2 here for the sophomore guard, Jarris Fullwood. 6'1" sophomore from Greensboro, North Carolina, and gets the shooter's roll on the first one. There's number 14, James Zimmerman, getting his first minutes here in the second half.
Zimmerman played really well in the first half, gave him a lot of effort, gave him a lot of energy. Hopefully he can do the same, maybe then cut this lead down to 10 by 10-minute mark.
Cashes in on both. 16-point advantage for the Owls of Harford Community College. Pass knocked away by Fullwood. Staying here with Harford.
All right. Looks like Pitt has really committed to bringing this zone out, jumping passing lanes, and just taking away the three-point shot from Harford Community.
And there's an offensive foul there on Morgan. Didn't fully get his feet set there on the screen.
Man, Trevon Morgan is such a big body. I don't even know. I didn't see it happen, but we'll just let the refs call that one.
That's his second personal. The 6th one, team foul here in the first 6 minutes of the second half. Myers, shot blocked by Tutuan. Morgan hands it off to Palmer. Alley is clear. Nice move there by Roy Palmer.
Palmer, the redshirt freshman from Potomac High School in Prince George's County, Maryland, shows you he has a little English on that one.
Nice body English. Little corkscrew there on the layup through the contact. You love to see it.
Yeah, for sure, Tim.
There's another foul there on Harford. 7th team foul. I think this one is of the, nope, not a shooting break, so it's going to be a 1-on-1. That foul was on Trey Powell. That's already his second personal, second one of the half.
Already a much different half for both squads. You know, in the first half, we saw a lot of free throws being taken a lot earlier. This is probably only the 3rd trip for Pitt Community of the half. So it's just a really different flow of the game here. Hopefully, they can cut the lead down.
Unfortunate there. Cannot convert on the 1-and-1. Palmer, pump fake, bounces it over. Tutuan jumped the lane there by Fullwood. He's done it the last couple of possessions there, Malachi. Really trying to jump these passing lanes and get going in transition.
Yeah, because if you watch Harford, the one thing you do notice is that they have been telegraphing their passes. They usually look at the person before they pass the ball to the other player, and Fullwood has been picking up on it. That's why he's been trying to jump the lanes, and to be honest, I really think he'll be successful the next time he tries.
Corner pocket 3 there for Elijah Fanotia. 6'5" freshman gets on the stat sheet here for Harford.
The freshman from New Zealand stepping into one, knocking his first triple down of the season.
And the lead at 21. And a tough pass. Myers trying to get to Fullwood. A little too much mustard. And a turnover. with 13 minutes left. Harford continuing to pull away from Pitt. Staten had a good look, works it around the key. Euro, Palmer, Staten hits the side of the rim for the miss. Rebound, Zimmerman.
Great move from Palmer. They're able to draw the defense in, allowing for an open shot. They just couldn't get it to go, but it looks like that are the reason they have this lead right now.
Nice look there. Zimmerman. That might have been partially blocked. That one was definitely blocked. But there to clean up the mess is Cameron Myers.
Myers' second bucket of the half. Didn't get a lot of time, but trying to make an impact now.
Staten. Palmer. Pop in the zone. Tutuan. Palmer. Staten. Great connection. Tutuan. Kicks it out. Palmer. 3. Misses the front of the rim. Harford, Pitt fighting for it. Fatonia. Right hand. No. Third chance. Tutuan fighting for it. Shot up and foul.
Just complete and utter dominance from Harford down low. 4 second chance attempts at the rim, and now they're heading to the line. You cannot have that happening if you're Pitt, because not only do those second chance attempts allow them to opportunity to gain points, but it also takes time off the clock. The less time you have, the less attempts you have at a comeback here, down 19 with just over 12 minutes to play in the second.
Satavius Thigpen, number 12, subbing in for the Bulldogs. As Fullwood takes a seat on the bench. 1 of 2 on the trip. Tutuan. 20-point advantage. Zimmerman inbounding it. Nice pass to Barber on the inbound. Great defensive play there by Jacoby Harper. Long pass tipped away by Myers. Staying here with Harford.
Great defense from Harper there. Didn't fall for Palmer's fake, trying to find a pass. Harper keeps his hands up, keeps his hands there, and he's going to get rewarded with a steal every time.
Fatoya hits his second 3. New Zealand stand up.
Wow. Fenosha, 2 of 2 from deep.
Zimmerman, undecided, travels.
Yeah, Zimmerman never fully got set before he caught the ball, caught it on the run, didn't put the ball down immediately. Ref's going to call that every time.
$11:40 left. After that 3, a 23-point advantage. Harford up on Pitt. Kick out. Harper tries his hand at a 3, and it is absolute cash.
Hartford has been shooting extremely well today. Harper's first triple of the game goes down, and it's just showing you how exactly this game's been going all evening.
Myers can't hit on the look from the elbow. Pope pressing, issue, shot up, and 1.
Have yourself a day, young man. Tony Pope off to the races, takes on the defenders, takes on the contact, and finishes with an opportunity to convert it to 3.
5'11", sophomore from Temple Hills, Maryland, by way of Gwynn Park High School.
Yeah, Pope, one of those guys, one of those transfers that you see coming to JUCO and really make an impact. You know, last year actually played at Frostburg State University, saw some big minutes with them, a big D2 program, not too far from here. So, you know, Pope's one of those guys their coach can really rely on because he knows his experience and he can handle the pressure.
Harper applying the pressure, and it causes almost a turnover there. Harper really displaying his strong defensive presence.
And even though these are 2 away teams, not anywhere near home, you can just feel the energy in the arena for this Hartford team. Every steal, every bucket, everybody's standing up, everybody's lively, and that's how you want it to be.
Barometer definitely starting to increase here. Game 1 of 3 of the Donald Beasley mixture, as we got a timeout here by Harford with exactly 11 minutes to go. Harford pulling away 67-39.
Looks like Hartford coach might have a concern. Oh, no, he's just coaching.
Just waiting to see. Okay, so just a 30-second timeout. Again here, game 1 of 3. We got 2 more coming up. Up next, we got Raritan Valley facing Montgomery in our second game, and then our final game of the afternoon, Bryan and Stratton against the host school, CCBC Dundalk. Here, as we've talked about a couple of times, Malachi, the wonderful refurbished new look here at the Lions Den. New logo, new paint, new banner in the background, as you can see, home of the Lions.
Yes. It's an excellent change. You know, last year we had an excellent court, we'll say that, but, you know, it's definitely a lot better now. But, you know, really interested for this matchup with Montgomery College, 24-8 last season, but they do have a new coach, so it will be an interesting transition for them, but we'll see.
Not to mention that very team that knocked out our beloved Dundalk Lions out of the Region 20 playoffs last season.
As Myers finishes for an easy bucket.
Harper, pump fake, gets the fake, drives, and gets in a block by Zimmerman. As they're fighting for it is Thigpen. Zimmerman, who has it, jump ball.
It looks like Thigpen is on top of it. The smallest guy on the court, you can't even see.
Possession arrow staying here with Harford.
It's great for Pitt to still see that fight despite their deficit. You know, games like these, first games of the season, they're just really there for you to learn, you know, just improve as a team and just kind of get better as a squad. You know, you're not going to win every one. Harford, you know, just came out making more shots today.
Nice look there, 3 missed. Myers with the rebound and just trying to go the way. Reach in there by Harford. Foul was on Tutuan. That's going to be 4th personal on him. And with that, Coach Solomon's going to put Tutuan on the bench and bring in Theo Hess. And still here's a 1-on-1 situation here for Pitt. And misses. It's been the story of the game, unfortunately. And there's Fullwood back in, showing those active hands again.
Yeah, if you are Pitt, it has been a story of the game. Just little things are starting to add up. You know, you leave points at the charity stripe. You leave possessions on the court. These are the type of results that you're going to see.
Shot clock at 15. Interesting shot there.
Wow.
As Hess collects the air ball and just pure weighs it up for 2.
Theo Hess, the 6'6" freshman, able to finish through the contact.
Josie has it. Drives, kicks it over. Myers, baseline, trying to finish with one hand. But just as all easy, we'll take it.
What a play from Cameron Myers, who has 8 points in this second half. Almost makes you think, why didn't we see him earlier on in the game? He could have added a great boost to this Pitt Community College effort.
Thigpen jumps the lane for the steal. And Preston, the issue is Myers, and it's going to get a bump on Theo Hess.
Josie lucky there because he had Myers open down low. I don't think he saw him, but it looks like he still have an opportunity to score on this possession.
It's going to be a 3rd personal on Hess. 9th one of the half. A little bit closer to the double bonus. We've got Stanton and Palmer subbing in. So here yet another 1-on-1 opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Almari Josie is looking to convert on the front end. They finally get one to fall. One of 2 on the trip. Rebound Harford. Pope in the corner, a place you don't want to be when there's a press. Able to safely get out of it. It was a good look there by Palmer, but jumped the lane there. Myers going to drive. He's in a host of fouls and somehow is able to draw the foul. Dangerous play there.
Looks like Cameron Myers is going to try to put his team on his back. Any chance he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
And with that foul, we are in the double bonus over the limit for Harford. So it's next foul, next couple fouls here, all the way to the end. 2 shots for either way. And gets the shooter's roll. That's 4 fouls there on number 20, Theo Hess. And he's going to head to the bench now. No, he's going to stay in the game. Excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to take out Paris and Pope here. Bring in.
Looks like we got Bosenji and Powell in for Harford. Myers converts on both. If I'm not mistaken, that puts him at double digits in points, Malachi.
Yes, and let's do the first 10 minutes of the second half, Tim. Where has Myers been is the question right now of your Pitt Community College fan.
Bosenji in the middle of the zone. Palmer, step back, Staten, jab step. Palmer, lane open, up and under. Body English to the extreme.
Boy, Palmer putting on an show right now. Up and under through the defender, and it gets him a deuce.
McNeil caught in the wash. Nice up and under move there.
Looks like he's
by Josie.
Look like the English is transferable, Tim. I'm not going to lie to you.
And there's the aggressiveness. Stolen, McNeil. Josie, right hand, 4 quick points. Deficit down to 21.
Great plays from Pitt Community, getting the ball in transition, and that's when it's hardest to play defense.
And some of the Pittsburgh faithful getting a little bit animated. Pitt's bench trying to scrounge a little bit of a run here.
A little talking right there between Palmer and Josie.
8 minutes left here in the game. Stanton in the corner. Theo Hess. Get those puppies in order. Hits the open 3.
Yeah, Pitt was getting some momentum there. Hess just kind of quieted them down a little bit with that triple.
Josie breaks the press. McNeil drives. Resistance there by Bosenji. Spin. Myers. Big man basketball.
Cameron Myers flexing his muscles there with the spin and finishing through Hess like he wasn't even there.
Palmer guarded tightly by Fullwood. Powell picks it up, shot clock at 10, Euro step, almost knocked away. Bosenji kind of throws it up there and gets the shooter's roll.
Yeah, Bosenji in the middle there, not a hard shot for any big man, especially not one as skilled as Bosenji.
7 minutes left, 24-point advantage. Harford over Pitt. Fullwood hands it off to Thigpen. Drives, brings in the defense. Bounce pass. Myers up and over. Blocked by Bosenji.
The first time Myers has been stopped all day, had his way down low until Bosenji says not today.
Powell being cut off by McNeil. Bosenji out to Palmer. Drives, Euro step. Through the contact. Almost gets it to fall. Great resistance by the Bulldogs.
Palmer playing extremely aggressive right now. I don't blame him. He's made the last couple shots he's taken.
Thigpen out of control there, trying to press the issue, slips, falls, and travel.
Yeah, let's just take one down for another of the turnover margin. Just another show of exactly why they're in this deficit. Just too much going on too quickly. Slow down, maybe get into your offensive set. You don't always have to get a quick point. You're not going to get the whole lead back in one possession.
Staten in the corner, spin move, breaking this press. Kicks it out to Palmer. Call the offense, there's the screen. Bounce past Staten in the paint, Bosenji breaking the zone, kicks it out. Trey Powell Three missed. Rebound Barber. Over in the corner, Josie misses. Rebound, Cam Myers. Big man basketball. Feed the big fella.
Cameron Myers is making a statement. Despite the heavy deficit, it has been 12 quick points. Every one of them earned, every one of them never given.
It's hard to believe at his size, Malachi. 6'4", 204 pounds as a guard. He moves well for his size.
He really does. He's really getting after it. You know it's Halloween, you know it's October, and you know his number's 13.
Ooh.
Hey.
Bringing those October vibes here into November.
Yes. Myers is showing us something a little scary, Tim.
Most definitely. As we got a break here, 76-54. Pitt still trying to claw their way back. Tim Tootin Jr., Malachi Woods. Be back. We're back live here, game 1 of 3 of the Donald Beasley Mixer. Pittsburgh down here to Harford, 76-54 with 5:50 left. Pitt.
Oh, and you know, Tim, despite the deficit, it feels like Pitt has owned these last 5 minutes.
And that's why you do the full court press. Speed them up in a backcourt violation. Just like in NCAA football, the momentum slightly going into his favor. Meter going to Pitt.
Yeah, Pitt's owned the last 5 minutes, and it's all thanks to Cameron Myers. Came in, 12 quick points, dominated the paint, dominating the game.
Barber, McNeil, hands it off to Fullwood. Pick set, step back, shot is good. Very tough shot.
Another quick timeout from Pitt. Looks like their coach wants to talk them over, and looks like they're going to try to make a quick little run.
It's a full timeout there by Coach Mullins. 20-point disadvantage. As you said, Malachi, even though the deficit is still there, they've owned these last 5 to 10 minutes, if you will.
Yeah, and it seems like their coach can sense the momentum in their game. Now, we all know it's a 20-point deficit. It's a definitely hard task to overcome. But basketball's a game of runs, Tim.
It is.
And scoring can come in bunches. So right now, if I'm their coach, I'm thinking, here we go, guys. We're going to keep the press going. We're going to try to get as many transition points as we can. Quick buckets at the line.
Right.
Go get to the line. Points without the clock running is really what you're targeting here if you're actually trying to make a comeback.
And that could be a big determiner, Malachi. As you see here, they're already in the double bonus here on Harford. So anytime they take it to the racket, they can get their bigs, get their guards in foul trouble. And as you said, that'll help continue to save time on the clock and just slowly begin to chip it away. Granted, there's 5:50 left, but it's still anything is possible. It is the first game of the season here in WJCAA Region 20, junior college basketball.
Yeah,
anything can happen, folks.
Yeah, if you're Pitt, the plan is simple: get Myers the ball. He's been playing like a man possessed this half, and as long as you can couple it with stops, anything can happen.
Bounce pass, Staten. He's able to break the press. Drives. Kicks it out. Bosenji. Euro. And got a foul there. Looks like they're going to call that on Pitt. On number 21, I believe that's on Amare Josie. Excuse me, number 3, Fullwood, his third. Palmer inbounding under the basket. Powell up and under. Great look, could not finish. Fighting for it, staying here.
Strong move from Powell there. Tried to duck under the contact and still finish. Just a little short, but they had the possession back again, so it's another opportunity to score.
Back under the basket is Powell. Palmer to inbound it. Here's Powell with the basketball. Shot clock at 10. Palmer, Euro. Looks like it might have been knocked away. Last off of Palmer, it's going to go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Palmer trying to split the defense. Couldn't control the ball there. Just unable to corral it.
Now Josie will inbound it with exactly 5 minutes left here in this game.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see the strategy Pitt comes out and takes after that timeout. You know, I'm really see how poised they are to actually make that comeback and actually make it again.
Fullwood will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Guarded by Staten. Deny there in the cutting lane by Pope. Josie. Back to Fullwood, shot clock at 10. McNeil, handoff. Barber drives, give and go. Myers, yes.
Get the ball in Myers' hands and good things will happen. The plan is simple.
And there's the pressure being applied. They're able to break it. Pope over to Powell. Morgan, foul line, bounce pass. Easy two. Great ball work as Darian Paris gets his first two.
Trevon Morgan just shows you again how great he is for this team as he makes a defensive stop. Trevon Morgan is just willing this team, playing multiple different roles, getting teammates involved, getting buckets, and cleaning the glass.
Powell, Morgan in the zone, Euro step, and one!
And Morgan just calls his own number.
Both sides of the basketball.
Mama, there goes that man.
Looking to complete the job at the line. Misses the free throw, rebound by Myers. Time is running out for Pitt. Barber, Fullwood, drives. No man's land.
Fullwood might have got away with one there.
Myers, up and under, left hand. Ooh, would have been a sweet finish.
Great move from Myers, just couldn't get it to go, and I think that's maybe his first or second miss of the half, Tim.
Yeah, don't remember seeing many misses. Hyper efficient. As Paris, back to back, gets his second point.
And I hate to repeat myself, Tim, but that man goes again. Trevon Morgan just owning the game, you know, going at that high post, kind of taking almost a point guard role, getting Paris involved, who hadn't scored any buckets prior to this the entire game.
And it's scary they can bring that other dimension to go with Pope and Powell instead, and all their great handling guards for the basketball.
Yeah, just a lot of depth for this Harford community team.
3 minutes left here in game 1 of 3 of the Donald Beasley Mixer. The Pitt Bulldogs down by 25. Josie, 3, wide open, and cashes in.
Amari Josie has really given them a lot of great things today, a lot of great upside along with Barber and Myers. You know, really been one of those 3 guys that Pitt has been able to consistently rely on for buckets.
Pope has it. Over to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Pope calling for the pick. Pop at the foul line. Backspin. Missed the side of the rim. Powell rebound. Second chance. Access denied. Josie.
Great defense there from Josie. Bulldogs in transition.
Float game not good there for Barber. Rebound Harford. 2 minutes left here in the contest as we're nearing the end of game 1 of 3. Again, join us for our next game, Rarrington Valley against Montgomery College. Expected to tip at 2. Shot clock at 7. Corner 3. Pope. Yes, sir.
Great shot from Pope there. And then once again, you just see how consistent the field goal percentage has been for this Harford team. You know, just all the shots seem like they're going down for them.
1:35 left here in the game. Myers calling for it in the paint. Gets it, drives, turns. Able to get the reach-in foul. Or, looks like they call that a travel.
Looks like they're going to rest Powell and Pope for this final minute, 28 seconds.
As the crowd continuing to start fouling again for game 2, as we see in our camera screen right now. Rarrington Valley warming up, stretching on the sidelines there as they get ready again for their matchup against Montgomery. Game 2 of 3.
Yeah, great steal from Fullwood there. Still showing a lot of effort, which you love to see if you're a coach for Pitt.
Free throw is good for Fullwood. Two of 2 on the trip. 86-63 is our score here. Last couple minutes, fouling down.
Oh!
Ooh.
Paris took a hard fall, tried to put 2 Pitt defenders in the rim, and he's heading to the line. Oh my goodness, what a scary fall. We're glad to see him up. Glad to see Paris up. But wow, what intent from Paris there.
Looking to put a exclamation point on this game. Seems to be okay, shaking off. He's going to shoot 2 at the line.
The freshman attacked the rim with no regard for any other player on the floor. Wow.
First trip to the line is Paris, 6'6" freshman from Aberdeen, Maryland, by way of Aberdeen High School in Harford County, if you will.
It's not as local as Stanton, but still a part of the area.
And 1 of 2 on the trip there for Paris. Fullwood will inbound it to Barber. Guarded by the ever versatile Morgan. Pick set by Myers.
Yeah.
Fullwood in the corner. Barber, 3. Nope. Morgan to rebound. Shot clock down. Excuse me, game clock with only 50 seconds left as we continue to round out game 1 here. Rebound there by Myers.
Yeah, if you're, looking back on this game for both teams, a lot you can learn from and a lot to be happy about. A lot of players showed you that they can score. A lot of players showed you a lot of heart. And if you think, the thing both teams, I believe, learned is that they have heart and they can compete. Despite this score, this isn't indicative of the effort that Pitt Community College put in. So it's a lot of good things for both teams to look for. A lot to work on, but definitely a lot of good.
Certainly thrilling up-tempo, up-and-down game, as there is Senor Roy Palmer showing his versatility and elevation as he lays it up there as the shot clock is off here. Game 1 coming close to a finish. The shot is missed. Rebound by Josie. Takes the last shot. He hits the 3. 89-63 is the score as Stanton takes it inbound, and that's going to be the end of game 1, folks, here. A decisive victory for Harford Community College. They defeat Pitt here 89-66. As we've seen quite a good game here First one of the mixers as you see the crowd starting to file in. Malachi, great game.
Yeah, it was just a great game from Harford Community. Came out shooting the ball extremely well. Really got after it on defense. Pitt tried to meet them with similar effort, but just couldn't keep it up for the same duration. And it just showed over time, you know. Trevon Morgan dominating the boards. Tony Pope controlling the pace up top at the point guard position. Guys like Osenji, I apologize if I said that wrong. Osenji owning the board as well. Tutuan really just owning it down low. But a lot of good to look for in Pitt Community. Players like Amari Barber, Almari Josie, and Cameron Myers really showed you that they can give you a lot of great offense. Y'all played excellent defense. It was just little mistakes, turnovers, fouls, missed free throws, things like that add up in games like these, and it just showed.
And with these two teams completing their game, looking at their schedule tomorrow, the victorious team, Harford Community College, they'll be playing Bryan and Stratton tomorrow. And then for Pittsburgh, they'll be playing Montgomery College tomorrow. So as that, we have our first game done. Coming up next here in about 15 minutes, game 2, we have Raritan Valley Community College facing Montgomery College. Tim Tuden, Malachi Woods. We'll see you back in 15.